Alright, it's day something. This one's not been sleeping too much, so it's been harder to get to my classes, but I also put a new setup together, as you probably could tell. And most recent thing I've been working on now has been going through inline CSS, internal CSS, and now we're working with external CSS. So we've got basically a line where here at the very top we link to a file called styles.css that applies all of our styling across our website. Here's a look at what my website looks like right now. You can see I kind of applied some styling here, and I've got it applied throughout my web pages. So it's kind of neat to see it displayed in a kind of local spot, but one that kind of is shared across the website. Pretty cool. Alright, so it's Wednesday, April 1st, about 10:30 here. Thankfully, my little one is back asleep, but I have just wrapped up big lesson on CSS and finally just got through, as you can see on my course list here on the top left, getting through studying HTML tables for layouts, how to type emojis, HTML forms, all that stuff. Of course, that was before CSS, and then got through the intro, and then really got down to studying inline CSS, internal CSS, and then external CSS. So made a bunch of notes here for myself. And basically CSS is about styling your website. That's its only purpose, to style markup language, whether that's HTML or XML or anything like that. So it's been really interesting. I had I guess you could say a bit of a tough time kind of navigating where to go from here. We made a fan site which basically was designed to get you to see what the different possibilities were with styling, whether that was using a tag selector, class selector, ID selectors when you're using external CSS. And there wasn't really so much time spent with inline or internal CSS. Those lessons were about, it was about 30 minutes. And that's only a third of the whole class. So most of this class has been studying external CSS with these separate sheets here. Learning about tag selectors, class selectors, and ID selectors. So it's kind of neat to see, all the possibilities that exist there, including on the MDN Docs site, what we can actually use to style our sites to look like. So CSS is really cool, but it's a bit overwhelming in all the different things that you can actually use to study and design your website to basically make it look the way you want. So now I have to decide, what do you want it to look like? But anyways, that's it for now. And the next is going to be intermediate CSS, about 3 hours long. I'm going to study favicons, HTML divs, CSS display property, web design, which will be really good. But that's only a minute long. It's probably an intro to the rest of the course there, or that section. So about less than 65 there. I'm up to 42, so a ways to go. And then after that, it will be Bootstrap 4. So